can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop.
Match day 12 in MLS Next Pro ends in Denver, Colorado, on the campus of University Denver. It's a rematch after these teams met on match day 1, a 2-1 win for Colorado Rapids. Tonight, it's Colorado taking on St. Louis City. Way back March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, a 2-1 win on the road to open the season. Now a bit of payback on the minds of Robert Murphy and St. Louis CITY2 as they try and get a victory here on a beautiful night in Colorado. Here is the table as we wrap up match day 12. Ventura County at the top, tied with North Texas. Ventura County beat Tacoma last night. Colorado won the West last year. A tough season this year, a very different roster. They try and begin the climb tonight. And St. Louis, a very good season in the top 4. They can climb to the top of the West, but they win tonight in Colorado. Here's the lineup for Eric Boucher. It's a 4-3-3. Ethan Bondre on loan from the first team is the goalkeeper. Flores, Balouz, Jones, Alvarado across the back. Strelnauer, 16-year-old, part of the Rapids U17s on the right wing. Veteran Dauda Amadou, now the third most appearances in Rapids 2 history, holds down the middle. Marlon Vargas leads the team with 5 goals. Nunez, Diaz, Garcia, the front three for Colorado Rapids tonight. For St. Louis City and head coach Robert Murphy, a 4-4-2 formation. First team goalkeeper Christian Oliveras is in goal. Pierce, Wenzel, Benitez, Reed across the back. Joyner, Silly, Antwi, and Cousin is the midfield foursome. And McSorley and Klein up top. Fantastic weather in Denver. Katya Koroleva is our referee tonight. Perfect conditions for soccer as Colorado tries to climb out of the basement in the Western Conference. 75 degrees, low humidity, a bit windy in Denver tonight. St. Louis City last year, 5th in the West. They entered tonight's game in 4th. They lost to San Jose in the first round of the playoffs. Colorado, the regular season champion in the West, they fell at home to Austin in the Western Conference Final. For Colorado, only one win since that opening day victory at St. Louis. It came 2 weeks ago against Vancouver Whitecaps. Here we go from Colorado. Rapids in gray, St. Louis is in white. St. Louis trying to make it 2 straight. They beat Town FC at City Park last week. One of 2 final games in MLS Next Pro this weekend. Wrapping up a busy match week 12. All the way back to Ethan Bondre. 2 first-team goalkeepers, Bondre for Colorado, Christian Oliveras for St. Louis City. The other matchup going concurrently with ours, LAFC hosting North Texas. So North Texas can try and climb to the top of the league as well tonight. For Colorado, it's been a tough season of transition. Last year, the regular season champion. The 3 of its best players haven't played this season. Remy Cabral signed with the first team loan to Phoenix Rising. Yosuke Hanya, awesome season last year. He's on loan with Colorado Springs. And Ali Larraz has been a regular starter for the first team. So 3 huge pieces from last year, maybe the 3 best players, haven't featured this year. So it's been a year of transition for Eric Boucher. The one returnee who's had a big-time impact has been Marlon Vargas, who's had 5 goals in a very different role as the main man. Pretty consistent for Robert Murray and St. Louis City, carrying last year's success into this season as well. Joshua Bellows. His clearance is won by St. Louis. Bellows gets his 3rd start of the season tonight. And a free kick is given. Katia Koroleva, the referee, in a good position. No argument there from Colorado. Cam Silly earns the free kick, formerly with San Jose Earthquakes. Grew up in Alamo, California, in the East Bay. Now Cam Silly or Jaden Reed to hit this. It will be Cam Silly. Driven towards goal, and it's covered up by Ethan Bondre. Bondre, first-team goalkeeper from Kansas, who played his college soccer at Northwestern. He did well to see this through traffic. Colorado last season, winning the Western Conference regular season, was so tough to break down. They were so professional, hard-working. Eric Boucher said that part of it is a work in progress here in 2024. One of the more difficult matches this season for Colorado Rapids was the 2-1 win in St. Louis to open the season. With the first repeat fixture this season for Eric Boucher in Colorado. They expected the turnover in the roster. Not trying to live in the past, the success of 2023. And Sebastian Anderson, Jackson Travis, having success with the first team. This group for Colorado Rapids, 2 new personalities. But Eric Boucher told us on the call this week he expected his team to be further along by early June here in 2024. A free kick is given here. Eric Boucher said the last few weeks we've inched forward. Deserved more last week based on the first half. Trying to face the hurdles of the season head on. Nunez, slaloming, he's in the box. Nunez takes a push of the shoulder, stays on his feet. He could have gone down there, maybe earned a penalty. The Uruguayan stayed up, trying to recover the ball. This was a big challenge as Facundo Nunez got in behind the back line of St. Louis. Good timing of the pressure from St. Louis City. They win the ball back. Back 4 of Tyson Pierce, Michael Wenzel, Oscar Benitez, and Jaden Reed. A slow build. When Colorado lost the ball last season, they were so good winning the ball back. Everything that seemed innocuous, seemed unimportant was important to them. They challenged everything in a dominant regular season. Back to Bandre. A nice turn under pressure, Dano Amadou. Now 3rd most appearances in Rapids 2 history. Anthony Garcia with the switch here. Facundo Nunez, 18 years of age, from Uruguay. And that's a wasted ball. They were in possession, no need to force that over the top from Nunez. Christian Oliveras from Tacoma, Washington, first-team goalkeeper. He makes his 5th start of the season tonight for St. Louis City. He's been excellent. 4 starts, 2 shutouts, only 2 goals conceded. Colorado sets its line of confrontation, inviting St. Louis City forward. Brendan McSorley earns the free kick. It's his 11th start. Grew up in New Jersey, played at Providence College. Wenzel across the back with Oscar Benitez. Wenzel, 22-year-old German. He starts for the 10th time tonight. Tyson Pierce, 16-year-old homegrown player, part of the first team. Pierce makes his 6th start tonight for St. Louis City 2. Juan Kuzain, the veteran of this group. Tried the switching ball, but it's easily cut down by Steve Flores. Oh, nice pressure at the right time. It's on for St. Louis, but the shot is saved. Dangerous ball into the middle of the field. It was won by Seth Antwi. Watch the Ghanaian win it. Immediately picks out John Klein, but not a lot of strength on the shot from John Klein into the hands of Ethan Bondre. Some physicality there. Referee lets them play. Wenzel wins it. The big German center back wears the captain's armband tonight. That makes its way through. It's John Klein, but the flag is up. It's a late offside call against St. Louis. Melissa Beck, the assistant there, William Eatens on the opposite side. 4th official tonight, Bowen Taylor. Colorado Rapids last year, 19 wins, 4 losses. So far this year, 1 win and 4 losses. They've equaled last year's regular season loss total already. A plus 33 goal difference. They scored 70, they conceded 37. A free kick given here. They were level with Crown Legacy on 66 points at the end of the season, but they had a superior goal difference. And Remy Cabral, the joint Golden Boot winner. Remy Cabral with Jacqueline and M.D. Myers, each with 19 goals. Remy Cabral signed with the first team in the offseason, but was loaned to Phoenix Rising. Yosuke Hanya, 13 goals. He's on loan to Colorado Springs Switchbacks. And as mentioned, Yuri Rossell, or I should say Ali Laraz. Now Laraz has been a regular starter, 15 starts for the first team for Colorado this season. Switch to this right side. Tyson Pierce. Good touch from Nunez. Diagonal ball here for Anthony Garcia. The 19-year-old Honduran runs it down in the corner. Good win from Garcia. Back for Garcia, and it's swept aside. That Colorado team last season was deadly on the break. Now the likes of Yappy on loan from the first team, Remy Cabral, Yosuke Hanya, Laraz, Marlon Vargas as well, part of that fearsome front four. Good build up here from St. Louis. Mackay Joyner, the 17-year-old, trying to turn the corner. Rides out a sliding challenge from Steve Flores for a corner kick. Flores, a veteran, a starter on last year's team. He's back in Colorado. His 4th start tonight. But the 20-year-old academy product. Colorado last year are the two highest assist totals for any individual. Marlon Vargas led the league with 10 assists. Yosuke Hanya right behind him with 9. Tremendous season for Hanya. 13 goals and 9 assists. This is sent towards the near post, and it's headed away. Long range hit, and it's in the back of the net. What a tremendous effort, knuckling from outside the box. It's Juan Kuzain with his 3rd of the season. Cannot strike a ball better than this. It's just off the chest, a feint of the left foot back to his left, and a knuckling effort in the back corner. Juan Kuzain delivers a road lead for St. Louis City. Just what St. Louis needed. A well-traveled veteran, Juan Kuzain, a veteran in North American soccer. Brought in for stability in this group. I grew up in Carbondale, Illinois. Played for St. Louis Scott Gallagher before Sporting KC. And broke through with Sporting KC back in 2017. And then RGV and the USL Championship. Now in his 3rd year with St. Louis City. What a hit it was from Juan Kuzain. Known as Kuz. According to his head coach Robert Murphy, said he's been around the block. Said he could play in the USL Championship or be on an MLS roster. And he's a player you don't notice until he's off the field. Well, we noticed him there with that hit from outside the box to deliver St. Louis City a 1-0 lead. Now, Bobby Murphy joined CITY2 last season, the end of the year, on a team record. There's a turnover in a bad spot. Kuzain this time passing. It's back for Kuzain, another pass. And it's into the hands of Ethan Bandre. Fairly sloppy giveaway here from Colorado, leading to this chance. CITY2 closed out the regular season with a team record 10-match unbeaten streak. 2nd straight postseason berth for St. Louis City last season. There's another turnover, another giveaway, back-to-back moments from Colorado. It's on here for St. Louis, and a good closing save, Ethan Bandre. Nearly a second for St. Louis. Unforced errors in the building phase from Colorado Rapids. And there's some good dribbling, but better defending. Flores stands him up. And it's lost again. Colorado cannot get out of its own end. And there's a turnover. Now Colorado can break the other way. Marlon Vargas, deadly on the break. Alec Diaz, 22-year-old Puerto Rican. Now a turnover in midfield. Now, one time last year, Eric Boucher told us Marlon Vargas, one of the best players he's ever coached in transition, with his vision and his ability to play in transition. We just saw a transitional moment for Vargas. Here comes John Klein for St. Louis City, bending his shot into the hands of Ethan Bandre. St. Louis has been ready to go. First ever visit to Denver this season. John Klein, 2 goals, 2 assists. Former St. Louis Billiken. And now a throw in here for Colorado. This part of the match is brought to you by UC Health. With personalized care in locations across Colorado, UC Health is here for you. No matter where your story takes you, UC Health. Live extraordinary. See Marlon Vargas asking his team to calm down. He is the veteran of the group. Convinced to leave Seattle after playing for Tacoma Defiance and come to Colorado last year, had a breakout season. And now he's back as one of the veteran leaders of this group. Good build up here, the flag comes up. No goal. The flag came up before the finish from Alec Diaz. The best build up tonight from Colorado. Great interplay in the final third. It starts with Nunez. Garcia slipped it through for Alec Diaz. The third man involved. Would have been the second of the season for Alex Diaz. That was Melissa Beck, the assistant referee on the team side of the field with that decision. All the way back to Ethan Vandre. Played at Northwestern. 25-year-old native of Kansas. He makes his 7th start tonight with Rapids 2. Pencil to captain with Oscar Benitez. All the way back here to Christian Oliveras. Back to Vandre. Another turnover given right to St. Louis. Klein nearly got there. There's a bending effort from Cousin. It's near past the upper corner. Another needless giveaway from Colorado, and St. Louis nearly punishes. Joshua Bellows, big mistake. You see him getting acknowledgement from Amadou. He was trying to play a short pass there. Gave it right to St. Louis. That's the 3rd or 4th turnover in a very precarious spot for Colorado. Vandre restarts. Sensible for Colorado to go long here after the mistakes building out of the back. You see Eric Boucher looking at his team. And Colin Warner, MLS veteran, the assistant coach under Eric Boucher. Also have Drew Moore, another veteran and famous Colorado Rapids player, many appearances with Colorado. Drew Moore, he's the director of player development. Braden Bumpus is the goalkeeper coach. It's a good group. Under Eric Boucher, 2 longtime MLS vets, and Colin Warner and Drew Moore. Ethan Vandre. Overhit that one. See the frustration mounting for Colorado. It's a new group, still adjusting. Just 1 win from 6 games. Here at home, 1-3 away from home. And 2 wins out of 10 in total. Now it's pulled back top of the box for St. Louis, and that effort's off the mark. Makai Joyner, the 17-year-old part of the St. Louis City Academy, with a good effort. Now Colorado's going to try and build once again. Restart from Vandre is too heavy, intended for Anthony Garcia. kick given, yellow card coming. Yellow card to Jaden Reed of St. Louis City. He catches Noah Strelnauer coming through. Facundo Nunez will restart.
Number 42, Oscar Benitez, in the 22nd minute.
I think that Oscar Benitez, not Jaden Reed, I beg your pardon. Nunez, 3 assists this season. He'll deliver this from about 40 yards away. High lofted delivery, and it's headed out. A free kick is given. Dauda Amadou crashing into Christian Oliveras, and the goalkeeper down for a moment. Christian Oliveras collided with Dauda Amadou. It's a hard shot, shoulder to shoulder. Formerly on a CITY2 contract, he earned a first-team deal last December. Good size for Oliveras, 6'4". Lots of space on this left side. It comes in again, and it's headed straight in the air by Joshua Balouz. Pull back here in the midfield, Seth Antwi. Native of Ghana, played at High Points. This part of the match is brought to you by King Soopers, hometown grocer, hometown team. Colorado trying to step out of its own end to push and compress the fields. Facundo Nunez slips it through. The flag is down. Out for a throw-in. Now it's Alec Diaz, top of the box. Garcia couldn't quite settle it. Nate Jones comes over, first team center back. Makes his 9th start, his 11th appearance tonight for Rapids 2. Good pressure on Olivares to clear. Yeah, the stats heavily tilted towards the visitors. An 8-0 edge in shots, 6-0 in shots on target. Those are not typos. Complete domination from St. Louis, and much of that have been turning the ball over. And now here's a chance for Colorado with an empty net. There is a tying goal. Anthony Garcia, his second of the campaign. The first shot of the night is in the back of the net for Colorado Rapids. The speed is deadly from Anthony Garcia. Just a simple foot race to the end line. Christian Olivares came all the way out. And Garcia, the 19-year-old from Honduras, with a very impressive finish. That's just what Colorado needed after a very tough start at home. Anthony Garcia on loan from Motagua in Honduras.
Rapids 2 goals scored by number 49, Anthony Garcia, in the 28th minute.
One of many new players for Colorado here in 2024. He's way offside. Strelnauer was about 6 yards past the last defender. Now, all these players brought in. The entire front three is new. The starting lineup tonight, Nunez, Diaz, and Garcia, each signed in the offseason. Bellew, center back. And the flag stays down. That was Vargas coming from midfield, but he couldn't quite settle it. And now we see the Rapids pressing. More life for Colorado after the tying goal. It's switched to that left side. Joyner tees it up off the post from Mackay Joyner. Tough angle for the 17-year-old, but he just beat Ethan Bandre. Only the post to keep it out for Mackay Joyner. He has been electric, already 44 goals this season in just 5 starts. What a great technique from Mackay Joyner. Took his time, teed it up. Really clean strike. Good change of pace from Nunez. Near the top of the box, it is clear. Watch this from Mackay Joyner. So close from his 5th of the season. All the way back to Ethan Bandre. This part of the match is brought to you by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, let's go places. There's a direct ball. Here comes Vargas. Off his line to clear Christian Oliveras. Colorado one shot, but it's in the back of the net from Anthony Garcia. The nickname for Anthony Garcia is La Bestia. According to head coach Eric Boucher, he said he is a beast, he is strong, it takes time. Doesn't speak English yet, still learning. Exceptionally hard worker, and we saw the work rate and the pace from Anthony Garcia. Here he is again, the beast unleashed, but he cannot get there in the corner, but he appreciates the effort on that ball from midfield. Eric Boucher said we need more end product from him. He delivered the end product on that tying goal. Eric Boucher said, I expect Anthony Garcia to be a presence out there. He's had to take a back seat to players like Johnny Lewis. Noah Strelmauer, the 16-year-old academy player. Coach Boucher said it might take Anthony Garcia some time. He went on to say, for us, our job is to help him create these moments. He likes going at players on the dribble. It didn't take much to get around the corner and beat the goalkeeper Oliveras from a tough angle. Nunez. Vargas slips it through. Diaz applying pressure. All the way back to Ethan Van Drent. Free kick given. Oscar Benitez, the Colombian center back. Pushing the back, he has to be careful, he's on a yellow card. Nice diagonal ball. Nunez settles. Nunez thought he was fouled. Katia Corraleva says no foul. Colorado wins it back. Brendan McSorley played at Providence College. 2 goals and 10 starts this season for Brendan McSorley. Now Robert Murphy said Colorado is better than their record. Colorado in the first matchup, a 2-1 win in St. Louis, had 4 shots on goal. They scored twice. Said a lot of the teams misleadingly poor records. Teams like Houston, Minnesota, Colorado, each of those teams he expects to climb up the table as the season goes along. But for Robert Murphy, he said, for us, it starts with our press and our counter press. And they have passed that test here in the first half, pressing their way to multiple turnovers and multiple opportunities. There's a direct ball. Nunez applying pressure. Marlon Vargas. Surveying his options. Strelnauer. Down to Amadou. Good pressure there. It's Miguel Alvarado, the left back, stayed in an advanced position. Alvarado's currently with the Rapids U17s in the academy. He gets his second start tonight, and that time he applied pressure to earn a throw-in. Good denial of the cross from Tyson Pierce. And denying Alvarado. But now a long spell of possession for Colorado. Flores back with Joshua Beluz. Nate Jones from Gig Harbor, Washington. He played at University of Washington. Christian Oliveras will slow it down. Robert Murphy said we're comfortable having the ball only 40 to 45% of the time. Most important part of the game plan is that counter press and press. Says we must be sharp and take our moments. St. Louis City embraces the chaos. They don't worry about the physical parts of the game. Colorado absolutely backing off here, basically to midfield. Oliveras finally gets forward. Nice run in the channel from Brendan McSorley. He faces up. Now a return ball for McSorley, 1 versus 2. A good win from Steve Flores. Can Colorado capitalize going the other way? Noah Strelnauer, 16-year-old, part of the Rapids U17. He's from Las Vegas. Already 2 goals and an assist this season. Nunez out to midfield. The Beast applying pressure. Couldn't win the ball, but good effort from Anthony Garcia. Throwing far side of the field. Juan Kuzain, a beautiful goal from his left foot from outside the box. Real clean technique into the far upper corner, his 3rd of the season. That opened the scoring. Now a turnover for Colorado. The first shot of the game from Anthony Garcia was the tying goal as he beat the back line and the goalkeeper Oliveras. Now it's St. Louis back the other way. A good angle there from the right back Steve Flores to deny Makai Joyner, the live wire, and part of the St. Louis City Academy. That's a well-weighted ball, too far in front in the end, but a good thought from midfield. Oliveras will take his time. 4 minutes to first half stoppage time. Asking Robert Murphy about his team this year in 2024 compared to last year's team. Off the chest, he went down quite easily. That was Makai Joyner. Robert Murphy said we have a lot of new faces this year. Recruiting department at St. Louis City found players that fit the system. The offside flag comes up against Anthony Garcia. this year's team, 2024 St. Louis, more athletic and can cover more ground than last year. Now a free kick for Colorado. Mackay Joyner, 4 goals in his last 5 games. Came off the bench to score the game-winning goal last weekend. Anthony Garcia now. Running at Oscar Benitez. Runs out of room. That seems to be Colorado's game plan in this first half. Find a way to play the ball into space in front of Anthony Garcia, and let the very fast Honduran run for it. The flag comes up, he knew it. Facundo Nunez in an offside position as that ball made its way through, but promising signs for Colorado after a dreadful first half hour or so. Outshot 8-0 before the tying goal from Anthony Garcia. The offense is finding its rhythm with the ball at its feet. Christian Oliveros will restart. Oliveros moved it forward. He'll be asked to move it back here. Katia Corraleva's not messing around. A driven ball header won by Joshua Baluz, 6'6" from Toronto. Using his size there. It's a little flicked header. And a free kick is won. Good sportsmanship, Mackay Joyner helping up Steve Flores after the Rapids defender won a free kick. Ethan Bandre will restart here. St. Louis has outshot Colorado 9-1, including 6 shots on target to 1 for Colorado, but the Rapids are level. Entering first half stoppage time, a minimum of 2 minutes will be added on. Good work there from Vargas to escape pressure. Now he's found Nunez. Nunez is in, back to his right. He's chopped down, he's earned a penalty. Nunez seemed to lose the ball. Michael Wenzel makes contact with him. Wenzel will say the ball was away. Seemed to have a good path with his right foot. Took it back into pressure with his right instead of going to his left, but he earns a penalty. Michael Wenzel, the captain, is displeased. Facundo Nunez will step up looking for his first Rapids goal and to give Colorado a very unlikely halftime lead after they were utterly dominated the first 30 minutes. Facundo Nunez. Here's Nunez, a little Panenka. A cool finish from the Uruguayan, and it's a 2-1 lead for Colorado. How about this for your first Colorado Rapids goal? Panenka down the middle, near the left corner. He earned the penalty, he takes the penalty, and all smiles for Colorado as they somehow have a 2-1 lead after it was one-way traffic for about 30 minutes from St. Louis City. The second of the season from Anthony Garcia, the first of the season for Facundo Nunez. And this new look front three might be clicking here as the calendar turns to June. It was set up by Marlon Vargas, one of the stars of last year's team. Perfect pass to put in Nunez on that left side. Now St. Louis looking for a tying goal late in this first half. And the vulnerability for St. Louis has been the areas behind their outside backs. The space behind Tyson Pierce, the right back, and the area behind Jaden Reed, the left back. That is the area in which Colorado is trying to exploit late in the first half. Both the goals came from those areas. The first, Garcia in behind Reed. That time, it was Nunez getting in behind Tyson Pierce. Juan Kuzain towards the corner, and there's halftime. An amazing turnaround for Colorado. Their first two shots of the half both find the back of the net. The first from Anthony Garcia, his second of the season. And then right before halftime, Facundo Nunez draws a penalty and he converts the penalty. Our score from University of Denver Soccer Stadium, Colorado Rapids 2, St. Louis City 1. Coming up, Michelle brings us the report from our newest Next Pro venue when we come back.
Messi!
Really sweet.
Ahí está el centro. Gol. Maxi Mesa para pegarle. Maxi le pegó. Huerta. Andretti. Servicio. It's saved by Carlos Corona. Con autoridad. Centro. A la izquierda en las afueras del área. Le pega. Golazo. Parte externa, va a definir Chicho.
Vamos, dale pues, vamos allá, muévete más loco como solo tú lo sabes. Así es, pon la mano en la cabeza, sacúdete, sacúdete, mira, sacúdete.
Welcome back. Our halftime score, Colorado 2, St. Louis City 1. Goals from Anthony Garcia and Facundo Nunez for Colorado, canceling out a beautiful goal from Juan Kuzain for St. Louis City. Michelle Montaigne is on site in High Point this week to sum up match day 11 and the month of May in this edition of the report.
Chateau has it. He shoots. He scores. Here comes the shot, and it's in.
The report is coming to you this week from the home of Carolina Core. Hard to believe, but we are nearly a third of the way through the 2024 season and the momentum continues to build. I'm Michelle Montaigne joining you this week from the newly renovated Truist Point Stadium. Now, match week 11 saw a total of 45 goals scored, but none were more impressive than the 4 we're about to show you. Let's start off with Peter Sudan's free kick for Chicago Fire 2 that beat the Crew 2 goalkeeper. Then we have Adrian Wibowo scoring a stoppage time winner for LAFC 2 over the defending champs, Austin FC 2. Match Week 11's Player of the Week, Yutaro Sakata, also scored via a free kick in OCB's 5-0 win over Huntsville City FC. And the last nominee of the match week was Union 2's David Vasquez, whose curling free kick helped his team defeat Red Bulls 2. So why are we emphasizing those last two? Well, it turns out that David Vasquez edging out Yutaro Sakata by less than 2% is one of the tightest margins in goal of the match week poll history. After scoring those incredible goals, we heard from both players following their respective matches.
First and foremost, I mean, it was a great team effort today. Happy to get the 3 points away on the road, as well as happy to get 2 goals on the score sheet. Couldn't have had one more, but you know, it is what it is. We move and you know, we focus on the next game.
I had a confidence with the free kicks because I've been scoring 2 so far. So I had a confidence, and then I just needed to smash it, and then it go well, so I'm so happy with that.
So, a lot's changed since names like Roy Lassiter were using balls like this to score goals like that. What hasn't changed, though, is each team's desire to be at the top of their conference. Right now in the East, that battle's heating up between Philadelphia Union 2 and Chattanooga FC. Jesus Ibarra continues to lead the way for the boys in blue. He netted his 5th goal of the season off a perfectly placed header in the 87th minute to give CFC a late lead. However, a stoppage time PK from Javier Armas leveled this one at 2 apiece. Despite their shootout win, Chattanooga FC misses out on the critical 3rd point, allowing Union 2 to remain in sole first place in a tight Eastern Conference race through match week 11. FC Cincinnati 2 took a 5-game win streak into their May finale, dropping a 1-0 decision to Miami, but nonetheless rocketing them up to 3rd in the East. And while the East is bringing the heat, it's an even tighter race in the West. North Texas SC is the lone team in the Western Conference with only 1 loss on the season, positioning them in first place after 11 rounds. Meanwhile, LAFC 2 and St. Louis City 2 both sit with identical 6-2-2 records on the season, but have yet to face each other. Guys, the fact that North Texas SC finds themselves on top of the West is an incredible feat at this point in the season, because just 8 weeks ago, they found themselves in 8th place in the West. So safe to say, the month of May was good to them. And you know what else they say? April showers bring May flowers. And with the end of the month comes our monthly awards. It's time to give our monthly award winners their flowers. We mentioned North Texas SC at the top of the standings. Well, that's in large part thanks to stellar keeper play from Michael Collodi. May's goalkeeper of the month registered 4 starts in 4 matches during the month, notching 15 saves and 1 clean sheet. Collodi's coach, John Gall, felt like his recognition was pretty fitting.
He's just his positive mentality, his drive, his desire, all those things that you want in a leader. He's positive to his teammates, he squeezes when he needs to. He's very courageous, and he leads by great example. And like I said, I mean, I've been around Michael for a long time through the academy, and it's just a privilege to work with him. And I knew that when we were going to get him beginning of the season, I knew who we were going to get. You know, a great competitor, a great kid, and somebody that's going to uplift the team. And certainly he's done that, and I'm just really happy that the league has recognized him for all of his efforts.
And in the East, after Philly finished May with 3 straight wins and a league-leading 23 points, they were awarded May's Team of the Month. During the run, Union 2 outscored their opponents 10-2 while seeing goals from 7 different contributors. Head coach Marlon LeBlanc attributed the success to one thing.
It's a really nice recognition to the work that the guys have put in to start the season. It's a fun group to work with. They work extremely hard, and we have a staff that matches that fun and that hard work for that group. And look, I think it's early in the year. We're happy to be the team of the month, and certainly the guys have gone out every single week and they've earned that recognition, and we're just looking forward to continually doing it month after month.
Another team who had a solid month saw 2 of their club representatives bring home monthly recognition. FC Cincinnati 2 head coach Tyrone Marshall brought home Skipper of the Month, while Academy player Stefan Chirilla was named Rising Star. Their efforts together helped Cincy to a 2nd straight month winning 3 of their 4 matches. You know who else's efforts led to wins? That would be our player of the month, Orlando City Bees' Yutara Sakata. He finished the month scoring 3 goals and adding 2 assists in 3 appearances for OCB. So through the first 3 months, 15 different winners have earned monthly honors, with only Union 2's Eddie Davis being a repeat winner. That just goes to show you the parity across the league. And the monthly award winners keep their teams climbing in the power rankings. After a solid Team of the Month performance in May, Philadelphia Union 2 stays strong in the #1 spot for the 2nd straight week. But in 2nd place, chasing them, is Chattanooga FC. Out west, you have LAFC 2, North Texas SC, and Ventura County FC rounding out our top 5. For the full list of our power rankings, you can visit our website at MLSnextPro.com. Guys, the firsts keep coming, the league keeps growing, and the games keep getting better. That does it for this episode of The Report. For now, me and the Fox are saying so long to our friends from High Point, North Carolina.
Dale pues, mamá ya, muévete más loco, como solo tú lo sabes. Así es, con las manos en la cabeza, sacúdete, 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 mira, sacúdete.
Really sweet.
Ahí está el centro. Gol. Para Maxi Mesa para pegarle. Maxi le pegó.
Puerta. Al frente.
Servicio. El tiro. It's saved by Carlos Coronel. Con autoridad el centro. A la izquierda en las afueras del área. Le pega. Golazo. Parte externa va a definir Chicho.
All right, MLS store, I need something fresh and clean. Let's see what you got. I need that in my size. Cream on cream? The fit is cold. I'm ice cream. You like that?
University of Denver Soccer Stadium in Colorado. The sun has set. We're at halftime. Colorado Rapids leading St. Louis City 2-1 as we look back at the highlights of the first half. Second meeting this season. Colorado won the first on opening day 2-1. The high pressure was relentless in that first half. The press and the counter press was what Robert Murphy focused upon in training this week. And then here was the moment of magic. Off the chest, a fake of a shot. Second time, he was not kidding. Juan Cusain, his 3rd of the season. Spectacular hit from the native of Carbondale, Illinois. And then another opportunity from the top of the box. Not much purchase on that from Camp Silly. One-way traffic for most of the half. This was a good first touch from Joyner. He was closed out well by Vandre, who made the save. More opportunities not far off the mark from Juan Cusain. Looked for his second. And yet another chance. Spinning from the corner, Jaden Reed. And it whistled wide from Joyner. At one point, it was 8-0 in the shots department. 6 of the 8 were on target for St. Louis City. This one off the post. Mekhi Joyner, 4 goals in his last 5 games, but a goal pulled back from Anthony Garcia before this, and then an unfortunate penalty conceded by Michael Wenzel. And it was Facundo Nunez, his first goal for Colorado is a Panenka from the spot. And a really interesting turn of events. Look at that, 2 shots for Colorado, 2 goals. St. Louis City, 6 shots on target, 9 in total, but only 1 goal, and they find themselves trailing at the break. Colorado really woke up after that tying goal from Anthony Garcia. And they head into the second half with the same scoreline by which they beat St. Louis City on opening day back on St. Patrick's Day. Here's the full table from this weekend. And what happened on match day 12? Starting on Friday, David Pareba scored twice in second half stoppage time. He has 7 on the season. Chicago Fire gets his 2nd straight win. They beat Toronto FC. Crown Legacy beat Atlanta United 1-0. Ventura County stays perfect at home with 5 home wins. They beat Tacoma on Friday. Portland and Houston both had free kick goals. And then in penalty shootout victory for the Timbers. We're underway in the second half from University of Denver Soccer Stadium. The Rapids in gray, St. Louis is in white. A 2-1 lead for the home side. Nate Jones heads away. See what changes are made for each side tactically. Robert Murphy's team had only conceded 9 goals all year before the 2 allowed in that first half. A team that's very good defensively. Last week, a defensive showing against the Town FC. St. Louis City did not allow a shot on goal from the Town FC. Here's a hard challenge in midfields. 2 players down, 1 from each side. Facundo Nunez down for Colorado. Seth Antwi is down and now back on his feet for St. Louis City. This was just an unfortunate challenge. 2 players going for the ball a bit blind. Katia Koroleva had a good view of it. Seth Antwi played at high point. He's from Ghana. He's back to his feet. Facundo Nunez is as well. Good to see both players appear like they will be able to continue in this game. A free kick has been given to St. Louis City. Cam Silly's back there. Colorado sets its line on the edge of the penalty area. This is headed back across. Design play for Cam Silly. It came from John Klein. Back to Christian Oliveris. Clearance from Steve Flores. Good work here from St. Louis City. Seth Antwi. Jaden Reed, previously with New York Red Bulls. Now it's Mekhi Joyner to the end line. He runs out of room. Huge praise from head coach Robert Murphy about Mekhi Joyner in our conversation this week. Says he has a very high ceiling. When you're athletic at 14 or 15, you can get away with things. You have to learn how to use your athleticism as a professional. When you should pass, when you should dribble. Always been goal dangerous, has Mekhi Joyner. Robert Murphy thinks, no doubt in his mind, that Mackay Joyner should make the St. Louis City first team at some time. Currently on an academy contract. Free kick here in midfield. Jaden Reed steps forward. Restart from John Klein. Good defending out on an island, turning away Cam Silly. Here comes Colorado. On the break here with Marlon Vargas. Options on either side. He goes right here for Amadou. Dauda Amadou rarely joins an attack, more of a sit-at-home defensive midfielder. That time, the Cameroonian was opportunistic, joining Marlon Vargas and company. Joshua Baluz. He takes some contact from Mackay Joyner. Baluz back to his feet. Better here from Colorado. Steve Flores. Noah Strelnauer, part of the Rapids U17s currently. Well-timed step from Oscar Benitez. Free kick here. Joshua Baluz commits the foul as he tried to win the ball at midfield. Strelnauer, a pleasant surprise for Colorado this season. Coach Boucher loves what he's doing, performing well. A worker, active kid, always positive. Good clearance from Josh Baluz there. Coach Eric Boucher said one of his tasks is helping players find what might be their best position for the first team. Right now, Noah Strelnauer's versatility is one of his keys. 3 positions he's played for Rapids 2 this season. Good win at the back from Oscar Benitez. Good first touch from Mackay Joyner. Joyner enters the box. And his reaction tells the story. Young academy player that's had a great season. He had the penalty game-winning goal against the Town last week. He has 4 goals in his last 5 games, but still learning the nuances of decision-making in the final third. Good build out of the back under pressure from Colorado. Delivery from the right. Jones slides out to clear. Dauda Amadou. Well-timed run up this left side from Nunez. He has 3 options to his right. The switching ball doesn't come off. Second ball is won by Steve Flores. 20-year-old academy product for the Rapids. Dauda Amadou, an anchor in midfield the last 2 seasons. Nice work from Nunez, flipping it over the top. The young gun, Miguel Alvarado. Alvarado is 16. He plays for the Rapids U17 tonight. Just his 4th appearance, his 2nd start with Rapids 2. Free kick in midfield. Good build up here, Silly wide. Cam Silly in his 10th appearance. Hard challenge. Referee had a good view. She'll let play continue. Mackay Joyner. Colorado defending its box well. Jaden Reed. Good balance from Reed. Far side of the field now. Juan Kuzain, his pass well defended. And a free kick won by Miguel Alvarado. He got through a slide, he got there first. But now the free kick has been given to St. Louis City. It seemed to me like Alvarado got into the slide, touched the ball first. Vacantia Koroleva gives the free kick to St. Louis. Let's watch this once again. Watch as Alvarado goes to ground. Maybe he does clean him out as he went to ground. I think a good decision is he fouled Cam Silly. Free kick St. Louis City. Jaden Reed will deliver this. The left back will deliver an in-swinger from that corner. Free kick, Jaden Reed. Bent towards the middle. Challenging header. A whiffed clearance, and it's off the post and in. Anthony Garcia could not clear it. It was at the top of the box when he tried to clear it. It stayed alive for John Klein. And the St. Louis product has his third of the season. This was a tough goal to concede for Colorado. Just a missed clearance from Garcia. That's a forward trying to clear the ball on the edge of the box. Maybe a simple clearance wide is a better plan. He tried the booming clearance, could not connect. And a nice finish from John Klein. 2-2 in Colorado. Dowda Amadou wins it back. Robert Murphy said the goals haven't come for John Klein like they did last year. He's had to play inside and underneath the front players. Today it's McSorley in a front two with Klein. And he grabs goal number 3 on the season there. There's a bending cross right into the hands of Ethan Bandre. Robert Murphy said John Klein's a good leader, competitive and smart. John Klein's dad played soccer. He's been around the game. Oliveira's off his line to claim. Good switch left side. Facundo Nunez for Colorado. It falls nicely for Nunez. Nice save, but the flag was up. Alec Diaz had a chance, but he was offside. Flipped over the top, a good settling touch. He forced a good save from Oliveras, but the flag was up. John Klein, who just scored, had 13 goals, 4 assists in 26 games last season. His goal tonight is first since March 31st when he scored against Sporting KC. Scored twice in the first 3 games of the season, but had not scored before that equalizer. Scored against Colorado on opening day at home back on St. Patrick's Day. Mackay Joyner now, waiting for support, clips it in, and it's headed clear by Nate Jones. This part of the match is brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. Matt Peterson with you. University of Denver Soccer Stadium. On the hour mark, the offside flag comes up. Been a very interesting game. Complete domination in the first 30 minutes or so from St. Louis City, but only one goal to show for it. A really impressive goal from Juan Cusain. First shot of the half was a tying goal for Anthony Garcia after Colorado, the home team, was outshot 8-0 before the tying goal. St. Louis had 6 shots on target before Colorado had any shots attempted, period. But then a late penalty was won by Facundo Nunez. He converted the penalty for a 2-1 halftime lead. Then just a moment ago, John Klein equalized for his 3rd of the season. Back to Bandre, he clears. Statistically, this match has been dominated by St. Louis. 10 shots to 2, 7 shots on target to 2 for Colorado.
Your attention, please. St. Louis CITY2 substitution in the 61st minute. Entering the game, number 71, Nolan McGuire. Leaving the game, number 43, Cam Silly.
Nolan McGuire is the change for St. Louis. Cam Silly departs. John Klein couldn't quite settle it. Dauda Amadou clears. The free kick is won. Nolan McGuire is 18, out of the St. Louis City Academy, originally from Louisville. His 7th appearance for Nolan McGuire this season. Nice build up here from Colorado. Cycle to this right side. Anthony Garcia clipping it to the back post. Nobody there. Headed away. Dauda Amadou came forward, but he's called for a handball. Dauda Amadou disagrees with the call. Christian Oliveras will take his time before restarting. Jaden Reed back with Oscar Benitez, and all the way back to Christian Oliveras. Strelnauer, ill-advised back pass. He intended that for Nate Jones. It's won by St. Louis City. And now it's all the way back into the hands of Ethan Bandre. Bandre inviting the pressure. And there's a turnover. He was in a defeated Dauda Amadou. He's normally cool and calm in those moments with a man charging him from behind, but that time he played it wide, and it's a throw-in coming.
Your attention, please. Colorado Rapids 2 substitution.
Ricardo Pena will check in here.
Entering the game, number 42, Ricardo Pena. Leaving the game, number 49, Anthony Garcia.
Anthony Garcia has run his race. He scored his second goal of the season. It's Ricardo Pena, 19-year-old Costa Rican, on for his 10th appearance of the season. There's a cross from the left, headed away. Good work in the air from Nate Jones. Good sliding win there in midfield from Seth Antwi. Another cross and a good clearance. Long range hit for Michael Wenzel. Well off the mark. Another short goal kick. We'll see how Colorado does with this. Better there from Dauda Amadou. But the press of St. Louis wins it back. Good work in midfield from Seth Antwi. Wide here for Mackay Joyner. Joyner, good skill and balance. Joyner to the near post, and it's cleared for a corner kick. Corner kick coming. John Klein to take. From Columbia, Missouri, he played at St. Louis University. 13 goals last year, just picked up his third goal of the season here in 2024. Tia Koroleva, the referee, sorts things out inside the 6-yard box. A short option here is Juan Kuzain. Now he gets himself in the box. Good delivery is cleared. It's straight in the air. Now it's headed away. John Klein sizing things up, bending that towards the back post. Easy claim in the end from Ethan Bandre. Given right back by Colorado. This part of the match is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Score great taste with Coke Zero Sugar. Two to two our score. Anthony Garcia, Facundo Nunez goals in the first half for Colorado. Juan Kuzain in the first half, a beautiful goal. And then John Klein, an equalizer for Colorado, for St. Louis City. Dauda Amadou over the top. Headed back and kept in play. Nice work from the goalkeeper. Off the head of Nolan Maguire, his first touch off the bench. Here comes Maguire. Nolan Maguire listed as a defender. Comes in for a central midfielder in Cam Silly. And with that, they move Tyson Pierce from his right back position to central midfield. So Maguire has gone to right back. Tyson Pierce has gone to central midfield, replacing the departed Cam Silly. Free kick coming. A tough patch for Colorado early in the second half. They seem to have found their life coming out of the locker room, but then once the second goal was scored by John Klein, it feels like the ebb and flow of this game is going back in the favor of St. Louis City. Now John Klein could hit this. The left-footed option's Jaden Reed. It will be left for Jaden Reed. Good delivery towards the spot. It's knocked down. And finally cleared by Nate Jones. Well-timed run from Juan Kuzain. He's in the corner. Deflected cross, corner kick coming. Third corner of the night for St. Louis City. Colorado does not have a corner kick so far. Jaden Reed will deliver. He has 2 assists. Native of Elmont, New York, previously with the Red Bulls. Corner kick here in the 71st minute. Near the spot, a side winding kick is off the mark. Acrobatic there. Good scrap there between 2 players. Referee says play on. It looked like Oscar Benitez with the side volley attempt in the air that was blocked. That's a center back pushing forward, getting involved in the attack. Here he is on the ball. St. Louis trying to pull Colorado out. Seth Antwi. Mackay Joyner. Good early ball. That's a wonderful delivery from Joyner. Just a bit in front. The 17-year-old, one of the bright young talents in MLS Next Pro with his early delivery. We'll look at it in a moment, but first a double change for both teams.
Attention for substitution, St. Louis City 2.
Oscar Benitez on a yellow card. Comes out.
Number 56, Ryan Betcher. Number 72, Eric Kinzer. Leading the game, number 75, Juan Kuzain. And number 42, Oscar Benitez.
Rogelio Garcia, a 16-year-old current Rapids Academy player. Comes on for Marlon Vargas. Colton Swan, a 17-year-old player with the Rapids Academy.
Leading the game, number 39, Marlon Vargas. And number 47, Alec Diaz.
He replaces Alec Diaz. Kinsner on for Benitez for St. Louis City. Nunez tries his luck. Juan Kuzain departs. Ryan Betcher comes on for his 10th appearance of the season. Corner kick coming for Facundo Nunez for Colorado Rapids. High booming delivery, and it's out for a goal kick. Nice little back heel. It's Ryan Bechter, his first touch. Off to the right, John Klein. Back to his left. John Klein keeps it alive. And good work. It's the forward for Gundo Nunez all the way back to earn a free kick. This part of the match is brought to you by AAA. Expect something more. Eric Kinsner, the other newcomer for St. Louis City. It's his 8th appearance of the season. Robert Murphy has made 3 changes. Still 2 more changes available for the second-year manager of St. Louis City. For Colorado, Eric Boucher has 2 changes remaining. Quick restart for Colorado. Gundo Nunez delivers from the left. Headed out by Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed wants to join the attack here. Ryan Bechter earns a free kick. The staff urging Jaden Reed forward. Overhit the cross, but his teammates and coaching staff appreciate the effort and the thought process. Ryan Bechter is from Hummelstown, Pennsylvania. He played at UCLA. Eric Kinsner from Tacoma, Washington, most recently played with Rio Grande Valley. That's a direct ball. It's knocked down. Dowda could not control the second ball, but he comes back to win it. St. Louis City thought there was a foul in there. Nice diagonal ball for Gundo Nunez. 3-on-3 here for Colorado. He cuts back to his left, now in the middle, spinning in midfield, and the shot is wide. He found Rogelio Garcia. The 16-year-old gave it back to Nunez, and he tried to clip it inside the far post. Good composure there. Rogelio Garcia plays with the Rapids Academy. It's just his 4th appearance of the season. He gave it back to the older player. And Nunez tried to dink it inside the far post. That cross from the right, sailed on him. It's a goal kick. The other change made by Eric Boucher, Colton Swan, a 17-year-old, part of the Rapids under-17s at the academy level. He's from Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's his 4th appearance this year. So each coach with 2 changes remaining. Ricardo Pena, Rogelio Garcia, Colton Swan have been brought on by Colorado. For St. Louis City, Nolan McGuire, Ryan Bechter, and Eric Kinsner. What is the next turn in this match? St. Louis has outshot Colorado 13-4, a 7-2 edge in shots on target. And Brendan McSorley now. Expected the run from Klein a bit sooner. And now we see the pressure of St. Louis as they make it very difficult on Colorado building out of the back. St. Louis City sure works hard in the offensive third to recover the ball. It's not an easy build once you get to their point of confrontation. Offside flag comes up. Jaden Reed has had an impact this season for St. Louis City. Robert Murphy told us on the call this week his last 2 years with Red Bull. The first team player last year was released, was at a crossroads in his career. He said when you have the size of Jaden Reed, 6'2", you're an athletic outside back, you can get away with things. You tend to maybe take moments off. They've really worked on him for being engaged for 90 minutes. They've told him, be an impact player all the time. Don't just choose your moments. And now a free kick is coming, yellow card drawn. Yellow card to Joshua Balouz, the center back in the book. But Coach Robert Murphy said Jaden Reed should be a MLS team's dream with his size, 6'2", athletic. He's an American as well, helps with roster construction. Robert Murphy says Jaden Reed has embraced working hard and doing extra work. John Klein will restart this. He finds Reed. Reed has a lot of options in the box. He crosses it, and it's headed away. Balouz, who got the yellow, did well defending that corner. It was a nice, or short corner, it was a nice play design there from St. Louis City, finding Jaden Reed in isolation. Here is Jaden Reed. Running at Steve Flores. It is Jaden Reed to the end line. His cross is kept in play. Joyner, more trickery. Joyner's on his feet. Joyner goes down. Penalty! Makai Joyner makes something out of nothing. Running out of room near the end line. He beats both Rapids defenders, and now he might go to the spot. Watch this from Joyner. A little shoulder challenge there, and tripped up as he went past Miguel Alvarado. Now, Joyner took the penalty last week to give St. Louis City a 1-0 win. His 4th goal in 5 games. We'll see if he takes this penalty kick again. I think Colorado was saying that Makai Joyner committed the foul on the first phase of the play, and then he was tripped up going past, but there should have been a foul called for his challenge. The captain, Michael Wenzel, hands the ball to the 17-year-old Makai Joyner. He made a penalty against the Town FC last week to win it. He can do the same here in the 83rd minutes and give his team a lead away from home. It's Makai Joyner for St. Louis City. And he scores. A good finish with the left foot. His 5th on the season, all 5 coming in the last 6 games. And St. Louis City's back in front. Jaden Reed was well in the box. If that was saved, the whistle would have been blown. Jaden Reed was about 5 yards in when the ball was struck. Now 2 changes here for Eric Boucher. Patrick Dormo comes in here for Noah Strelnauer. He's a 17-year-old Rapids Academy product, on for his 5th appearance this season. And Daniel Garcia comes in, another Rapids Academy product, age 19.
CITY2 goals scored by number 59,
and he replaces Miguel Alvarado. 6th appearance this season for Daniel Garcia.
Attention for substitutions, Colorado Rapids 2 making a change in the 84th minute. Entering the game, number 55, Patrick Dorma, and number 54, Daniel Garcia. Leaving the game, number 80, Noah Stellauer, and number 72, Miguel Alvarado.
Now some pushing and shoving in front of the Rapids bench. That's all the changes for Colorado. 5 subs have come on. Most recently, Daniel Garcia and Patrick Dorma. From 2-1 up at halftime to 3-2 down in the 85th minute for Colorado. It's been a really good second half for St. Louis City. There's a good touch from Mekhi Joyner. There's a little push in the back, and Mekhi Joyner now talking. You don't like to see that after the fact. After a player goes down, you can just get back. You don't need to add salt to the wound. It's a youngster, Mekhi Joyner, talking to an older player in Dauda Amadou. See how Dauda Amadou responds. Brendan McSorley tried to find a teammate upfields. And now 2 more changes. Dita Armstrong will come on for St. Louis City, replacing Mekhi Joyner.
Attention for substitutions, St. Louis City 2 making a change in the 87th minute. Entering the game, number 50, Gabriel Makina, and number 64, Dita Armstrong. Leaving the game, number 80, Brendan McSorley, and number 9, Mekhi.
Good passing here from Colorado Rapids. Dauda Amadou gets forward. He thought he was fouled inside the box. Katia Koroleva, the referee, had a good view of it. Gabriel Makina has entered this match alongside Dita Armstrong. Amadou taking an advanced position down a goal. Gabriel Makina played at Syracuse. He's from Toronto. A 23-year-old defender. Dita Armstrong. Dita Armstrong played at North Carolina. As you see the change, he'll celebrate his 20th birthday on Tuesday. Corner kick here. Facundo Nunez trying to bring Colorado back once again. This towards the near post. Knocked down. Good work. Amadou went down again. Referee Koroleva was right there once more. Ricardo Pena part of the build-up there. It's Gabriel McKenna's 8th appearance this season. Seventh appearance for Dita Armstrong. Both teams have used all 5 changes. Switch from John Klein into the path of Dita Armstrong. Getting very physical now in the 90th minute. Here come the Rapids looking for the tying goal. Nate Jones out of the back. Facundo Nunez. Does he have another moment of magic? There's a good cross towards the near post intended for Colton Swan. A minimum of 3 minutes of stoppage time will be added here at the end of the second half. 3 minutes for Colorado to find an equalizer. Betcher gets ahead to it, but it's all the way back to Ethan Bandre. Header won by Michael Wenzel, the captain of St. Louis City. More physicality. At that time, there was Nolan McGuire rising to win the header. He thought he was fouled. Dauda Amadou. Good work to spin out of traffic. He's in heavy duress. Clipped, headed away. The offside flag is up. Michael Wenzel thought he was fouled, but the offside call goes against Colorado. St. Louis with the chance to climb to second place in the West with this result. And North Texas is beating LAFC 4-0 tonight at Titan Stadium. That would bring North Texas to first in the West, surpassing Ventura County. St. Louis, who moved to 24 points from 11 games. And the top 5 would go North Texas, St. Louis City, Ventura County, LAFC, Sporting KC. And for Colorado, a season of disappointment would continue. Just 2 wins this year for Colorado. So they had the best regular season in the league last year. 19 wins, 66 points, and a plus 33 goal difference. Makai Joyner in position for a second straight game-winning goal, both from the penalty spot. He did it last week against the Town, and he's done it again tonight. A free kick is won. Ryan Betcher earns the free kick. Full time in Colorado. St. Louis City down at halftime. They get a tying goal from John Klein. They get a late penalty won by Makai Joyner. The 17-year-old academy player converts it. Tonight's man of the match is presented by Adidas, and it is Makai Joyner, the 17-year-old out of Bloomington, Illinois, in the St. Louis City Academy. Here's his game-winning penalty. He earned it, he converts it. He has 5 goals in his last 6 games. Last 2 games, he's had a game-winning penalty. And he's brought St. Louis City to second place in the West, just a point behind North Texas. A tough night for Colorado. They led 2-1 at halftime, goals from Anthony Garcia and Facundo Nunez, but they could not see out a 2-1 win. Other goals from Juan Cusain and John Klein. St. Louis City gets some payback after falling at home to Colorado on opening night. They go to University of Denver Soccer Stadium, score 2 goals in the second half for a come-from-behind victory. Our final score, 3-2. For our entire MLS Next Pro broadcast crew, I'm Matt Peterson saying good night from Denver. Don't forget, you can watch MLS Next Pro all season long at MLS Season Pass on Apple TV and MLSNextPro.com. Good night from Colorado.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.